Okay, so hi. I made a video a while ago, real quick and then my phone, even though it's plugged into the charger, decided that it was gonna shut off in the middle of halfway uploading the video, so the video is not uploaded. So my mood right now is my anxiety level is so high. My nerves are just firing and firing and firing. Like, I'm very anxious right now. I'm not happy with my husband right this second, so we're not quite getting along. And a bad day at work. It started off bad, and it just didn't get any better. That whole lady with the whole where I sneezed, that offended me so much, because, like, dude, I didn't touch your kid. I just, like, I don't know. So I ate today at lunch. I didn't eat a lot, but I ate something. So, and it's weird because, like, I thought I was hungry, and I took the first, like, 2 bites, and then I really didn't want it. Like, you know when you eat and it just, like, feels like it's growing in your mouth? It was really hard to swallow. I didn't eat, it was just one little, it was just this thing. I ate it. I don't know. It was some kind of chicken wrap thing. But I also bought some M&Ms, but they're still in my pocket of my vest. I couldn't eat them. It was hard enough to eat the other thing. So I'm almost in a sharing mood where I think it's time to open up a little bit more and let you understand me more. Because, like, I don't know that anybody even really cares about depression and what all it actually brings into a person's life. It's very hard to deal with within yourself. Like, I mean, so, okay, let's start with this. So, growing up, I grew up in my dad was abusive to my mom. Very bad, physically, and controlling, and he was mean. But she stayed with him till the end. So in an earlier video, I told you that we lost my dad last month, and I'm still dealing with that. I'm trying to process that. It's difficult because he was my dad, and actually, like, he wasn't my real dad. He doesn't know. He never knew that I knew that. I didn't always know. My mom accidentally told me when I was 13. She didn't mean to. We were having a very heated discussion, and it just came out. So from the time I was 13 till now, I knew that my dad wasn't my dad. She tried to tell me again last year. She didn't know I already knew. He adopted me. You know, I have his last name. His name's on my birth certificate. I have 2 birth certificates, original and then my adopted one. My dad loved me. He was just not nice. He didn't hit any of us kids, just my mom. I was the oldest, so I got to see a lot of things that have affected me, impacted my life, in such a way that it's just, it's, it's not good. And then this was our last Christmas, this past Christmas with my dad. And he was a different person. He hated Christmas. He hated Christmas. He was so mean about it. Like, he didn't care what anybody got him. He complained. It was just like, just negative, negative, negative. And then this year, it's like he knew, you know, it was his last Christmas. And it was all the Christmases we ever should have had growing up, you know? He was happy and smiling and involved in it, and he thanked people for what they got him and smiled and laughed, and he didn't look like my dad. He couldn't walk anymore, like he was, and he was so full of fluid. His face was like sagging. He looked like a little Chinese man with like saggy jowls. Is that how you say it? The last time I saw my dad alive, he was sitting in my mom's kitchen facing sideways in his little wheelchair because he couldn't walk. He had broke his hip and had hip surgery, and that just deteriorated his whole being, you know. I had a conversation with my dad the day prior, and usually when I talk to, I don't talk to my dad. We didn't talk. We didn't talk. I didn't not have a relationship with my dad because he made it difficult for me. He always had negative things to say about everything. If I bought a car, I bought the wrong kind of tires. I put the wrong oil in it. Just always just nitpicking me to death. But with this car out here that's falling apart, he caught himself trying to be negative about it, and he actually stopped himself and corrected himself and was positive about and tried to be nice about my car. But he was sitting there that day, and I looked up and I said, "Bye, Dad." He didn't look at me. He just waved. It was the last thing that I said to my dad. And now I have all these emotions about it because why couldn't he be that way all the time or more often? I am angry that I didn't have a relationship with him because I couldn't. I couldn't talk to my dad. So, that's fresh right now. So I don't know how it's going to be in, you know, like next year, but like, so next month, is my birthday. My birthday is April 3rd. And my dad's birthday is April 8th. I really wanted him to make it to his birthday. Also, in April, on April 17th, is when, last year, I lost a baby. I was 5 months pregnant. She was a little girl. Her name was Allison Nevea. I was so far along that, you know, this is 5 months that she died in the womb on the way to the hospital to have like this sonogram done to look at her, all of her parts, make sure everything was good. She passed away on the way there. I had to be induced and I delivered her. I've had an epidural with all 3 of my other babies. With Allison, I decided that I did not want an epidural. And because I was never going to get to hold my daughter, I wanted to feel everything. And I did, and it hurt. I won't lie, it hurt so bad. I thought she was going to be small and it wouldn't hurt. It hurt really bad. And I took every bit of that because I wanted to feel that pain. I couldn't look at her when she was born. They tried to get me to look at her, but I couldn't. She was born completely intact in her little, the sac didn't break, which the doctors told me that was a very, it was like a 3% of stillbirths come out fully intact in their sac. I had her cremated, and her ashes are in a little box on my dresser. The hospital, they stamped her little feet and cut them out and put them on this little card and put it in a frame for me with her name and how much she weighed. She weighed 9 ounces. There was nothing wrong with her. There was nothing wrong with me. They did all kinds of freaking tests, and it was undetermined what caused the miscarriage. It wasn't even, I don't even want to call it a miscarriage. She literally passed away in the womb. So, next month in April, it's going to be really rough for me because it's my birthday, and I can't be happy about it because I'm going to be missing my dad's birthday and my daughter's. It's really bad. So none of that helps my depression. None of it. Anyway, so there's that. I want to let people in fully to understand the emotions that I go through and the things that weighs so heavy on my heart and my mind, and I know I touch my face and my hair and stuff a lot. I'm fidgety because of my anxiety. It makes me fidgety, and these videos make me very nervous because I'm making myself say all this stuff. I'm making myself get it out, making myself be comfortable. I'm so out of my comfort zone, and I'm forcing myself to upload them, and I'm leaving them for people to see. And by the way, anybody who even wants to keep up with, my boring depression, this the scribe thing, and I'll just keep doing this. It's a boring, sad, miserable thing. At least that's the way I feel all the time. Boring, sad, and miserable. Anyways. So I'm going to leave y'all with that. And come back later and open up some more. Maybe if I open up and get all this out, I can let it go. Who knows? Maybe I'll get through this. Alright. I'm going to turn this off. I don't want to run it too long. I want to get it uploaded. And sit here and try to watch some TV and distract myself. And I'll see y'all later. Bye, guys.